Going Shisias and we're live. Let's check.
Better late than never, Bridge, eh?
Better knock than Bobby.
Yeah. Oh, Mason, that is dirty. Go on, son. Big Paul Pogba. Yeah, oh, he missed it.
Cabbage.
Fuck. Mason Greenwood there. That was absolutely fantastic. What's this? You missed it. Look. Oh, Dunham.
Oh, to the plums.
Oh, he should have went to Bruno. Oh, how did he miss?
He just had to throw in a
Oh, it's annoying. Wonder why Paul has a wee blue strip in his hair. It's been pissing me off for a couple of weeks now. Any viewers there, bro? Just us?
Having a wee look.
Just us watching ourselves?
And if they're not watching, you know what they can swing on?
These nuts. Got him.
Are free kicks turned off there? Or? Maybe see them for goals.
They're loud.
They're good though.
You got on the way for fucking swearing.
Did the boy got his holiday round?
I have a wee. There's a wee thing. Hold on. Can't remember.
All right.
Right, here we go. United's first set piece in the Premier League since they've brought in the set piece coach. Let's see. 1-0, Maguire.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.
Hey.
This is the best one.
These nuts.
Ooh.
Right.
Big Danny James up and win, son.
There's football going on.
Victor Lindelof. How you feeling about Victor? You glad to see his last game United shirt?
I can't see it because you've turned the brightness up so much.
Oh, you're Alex. So Bruda one job. No way is Brude's the producer.
The producer.
We're watching the screen here on on a mirror. Like it's like having a TV at the back of your car and looking at it through the rearview mirror. It's brilliant setup here, and it's held up by 2 suitcases in the cardboard box.
Well, that's
we'll show you a picture of it when we get 100,000 subs. We'll be like, here, where it all started. And there's Leeds on the break.
When we get 100,000 subs. I like your.
Ooh! Victor sorts it.
Depending by who? Victor Knockers.
What are you saying about 100,000 subs?
Oh, hello. It's very big dreams, but I like it. I'm all for it.
Sure, it's handy to get that amount of number.
It helps if people are actually watching, which we don't have any. But
Sure, you know yourself. Sure, that's funny. Good man, Fred. Well, sort of. Jesus.
I thought that was England for the far corner.
I thought the head was going to carry it in. Go on, Paul. Federico Fred. Putin. Uh-oh. Good save from Dave. Corner to Leeds. Oh, dear.
Need to get that wee cabbage in the building.
Who? LG?
LG.
Who's the cabbage?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, LG.
He's a cabbage souffle. I was actually thinking about him on the way up here. I was driving along the road and seen a wee red Fiesta, and I was like, wonder if he's still alive, / he's still driving that red car.
I actually can't remember what I have him saved in my phone now.
It'll be 8:45.
It is.
It's because he poked at 8:45 p.m. one evening about 7 years ago, and he saved in Brood's phone as 8:45.
I think I found out. I was taxiing, and I found out before the other people in the house that he had done it because you were like immediately on the phone to me. I think I was coming to pick you up or something.
Best thing about that was he knew he needed to be sick, so he went outside to be sick, and then he ran towards the window and booked in the house. He's smart like that wee are, kid.
So how's it looking?
Well, we should be 1-0 up. They look sharp too, though. So it looks to be a good game so far. How exciting was that to see Varane getting unveiled live in person?
There's any silence. Just
These nuts.
What's that from?
Got him.
it's like an old meme.
No. The wee bit of I'm underwhelmed by the team because it's as if we haven't had a transfer window. Hopefully Sancho will come on. Free kick, referee.
Can I see Varane was on?
No, I missed that. I was trying to hold the TV up on a cardboard box. Jesus, Maguire was only beat for pace there by Bamford. Jesus, that was close. Yeah.
Technical testicle D's.
Here, look at those sweet birds getting that car there.
How does it sound? Are we sounding all right? It sounds like we're sounding all right. Where's Patsy?
God knows.
We need to give him a wee shout there to let us know how good the audio is.
Nah, he's busy.
Busy doing what? Swinging on.
These nuts.
Oh Jesus! Right, that was actually quite good from Scott there. Go on, right? Free kick, referee. Finally, a wee bit of justice there.
Yeah, I'm that wee rat there.
What?
The wee mouse. Testicle difficulties.
Go on, the spider.
Oh,
Danny
Danny.
James.
takes it too wide, but brings it. Oh,
It's unlucky there. It's a good move,
good
Bruno.
play. He saved it a bit there.
I love the kit, by the way. I think it's lovely. Oh, what a ball! I thought it was Bruno. It was Mason. Good man. You think of the kit?
Don't want it.
I know you don't want it because you're trying to be
Come on, I'm away.
Glazers out and all that nonsense, but it's a lovely kit. I think it's a nice one we've had in ages.
I like the third kit the best.
Hmm.
I think it's very nice.
The issue I have with blue kits though is that they'll never be as nice as the 0809 one. You know, the AG in the rectangle. Ronaldo. Blue.
We have a couple of folks in the chat. Aaron says, "Happy New Season, gentlemen."
I hope it is a happy new season.
Starting off all right. I also said, "New season, same technical difficulties. We're 18 minutes in."
Oh, don't even chat.
So, well,
Yeah, he'd one job. He'd one
he
job.
was
Like,
offside.
one job,
He was offside.
and he can't even.
Eagle-eyed fart balls in the building.
These nuts. Got him.
It's bad timing. I was just talking about the main man, Rich.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.
Right, we can't cancel that one.
Here, Rafinha looks really sharp. I know it's not a controversial thing, but he's causing us problems here.
What are you here for?
Hmm?
What are you here for?
What am I here for? It's in this house.
Yeah.
To try and make these streams a bit more interesting than when it's you talking bollocks.
And me?
And
Yeah,
you,
but I'm not ever fucking swearing.
we need better things on that, I think.
You can get 2 things set up. That's
Do me a favor, please.
that's KG related.
Hey.
Go Lazio will be good.
Flex and KG.
All right. All right.
That's great, man. I wonder how Victor feels about the Varane transfer. He obviously knows that he's the one with his head in the chopping board, but what do you reckon he's thinking inside?
I'm a very rich man. Do you know he's
Well, I know
now,
that obviously, but I'm just
Do you know he's now Swedish captain?
go. I seen that. Bruno,
I think he'll have mixed emotions.
Paul. Oh, I was going to go ahead. That was going to the stand anyway, but no, it was nice to ride problem.
I think he'll have mixed emotions. I think he'll now be able to sort of specialize into sort of a niche.
I
type of
just
player.
being
Just being shit.
no, not being shy, just being weak in the
Yeah,
air
but I'm not ever fucking swearing.
and just being a really basic defender. Truth.
Not at all.
It is a truth.
He's not basic.
How do you feel about being Lindelof's fanboy for 2 seasons for no reason, really, just to be different? Now we've got a proper centre back who's going to take his place. Surely that's a bit. Surely you can say now.
I think he's immediately demoted to 3rd place.
Aye, but I thought he was better than Harry.
Well, in certain instances he is.
But why would it be? Why
However-
would it be him going
However,
to 3rd
Harry
place?
is never going to be the one dropped out of the team,
That's because he's better.
arguably.
Or arguably, so he might be now. Whereas 8 weeks ago he wasn't.
Oh,
He was shite 8 weeks
He
ago.
has improved a lot in the last 8 weeks. He was very good.
I'd say the last 8 months, maybe
No.
more so. One big Danny James' son.
First half of the season, Lindelof was better. Second half, Maguire was better. Over the summer, Maguire has improved on his reputation.
Yeah. So when would you reckon the start of the second half of the season is?
I don't know.
January.
January, February time.
What date's it now?
It's the new season.
August. 8 months, roughly. Yeah.
Well, not including the fucking months that there was no football played.
Months.
Yeah, it's 5 weeks or something since. So Cavani hasn't played in 5 weeks, and he's still not.
Oh well, Maguire played a month ago, did he not? Maguire played under a month ago in the Euro final.
How long was it from the end of the season until the Euro started?
3 weeks.
Months then. So minus 2 months from your equation there, and you can't call the Euros. And it's not as if Victor was a pudding during the Euros as well.
What I'm saying is, you were saying that. I remember you saying, "Oh, Victor, and if we got another centre back, it would be the partnership."
That's what I'd like to see
What? That's so
at the
stupid.
time.
So silly.
At the time, that's what I thought.
This is a problem here. I'm worried about him. Rafinha here over the ball for a free kick and left inside of our box. What was in?
You're right to be worried. We're still vulnerable.
Rodrigo got ahead of that.
You'd have thought the new set piece coach that we'll have would hopefully help on the defensive side as well. I think
Yeah.
everyone's just talking about we'll score more free kicks and all now.
Well, no,
Hopefully it's defensive side as well.
I assumed it was for the defensive side. More so.
No, because everyone used what's his name?
Oh, I can't remember.
Jimmy,
Darren.
Jimmy McGee.
No, Darren something.
He
Jesus.
everyone's talking about when with Chelsea they were scoring the most set pieces in the league with him. But I'm wondering, is he just for the attacking set pieces, or is he to look at the defensive side?
I would like to think if you're going to come in
Because-
as a specialist set piece coach, you could do both.
But it also depends what his ethos is. Like, is he a man-on-man defensive set piece, or is he zonal? Because the current setup is quite obviously zonal.
But he probably has different
but
various.
has he been given the license to change that?
Probably.
We're zonal. I know you're known. I don't know if he is known for man marking, but if you think we trust you, We got you in for a reason. Do whatever you need to do.
Did he shoot from there?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, that's terrible. Pogba with the paid roller from 30 yards out.
Feel bad for Donny.
For Donny?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
How does Paul get the start this game when Donny hasn't?
Paul's a better player.
But he's not as much fit. And Donny's been good over the preseason.
I bet if you,
What else can Donny do?
which manager in the universe would pick Donny over Paul if they're both deemed match fit? Despite if one's fitter or not, you would be playing Paul 100%.
Yeah, but they're not both equally match fit.
Well, obviously he's ready to play, so you play him. If you can play Pogba, you're going to play him.
Just feel bad for him.
I'm sure James Garner is probably the fittest midfielder at the club.
He's also not a first team player.
I know.
Here's Donny.
No, Donny. I'm not surprised Donny's not playing.
I didn't say I was surprised. He's not. I just said I feel sorry for him.
I wouldn't have played him.
I'm very cautious to immediately slander McSauce and Fred.
Tommy's played well.
Give it
Good
a
idea.
month. Give it a month or two and see have they improved any. But all signs would suggest that they're not improving.
Well, we've no signs yet, have we? They've been Scott's been pretty good so far. He's been solid. Like there's no.
It's 28 minutes and we missed fucking 15 of them.
I know, but it's in terms you're saying that all the signs are saying that they haven't improved. I think that what we've seen today has been decent.
That's basically my point. It's too early to really slander them, but I do want to see Donny get more game time.
Yeah, because there's no fucking point having him. You know.
And also the thing about Pogba as well is sign the fucking contract or just leave.
There's a rabbit hole if you want to go down one.
This is literally his last year. In after Christmas, he can talk to people.
Yep.
So why would you, if you're not confident that he's going to be here all season, why would you start him first game as if that's how you mean to go on?
To maybe convince him to sign it. To maybe sort of give him that trust to kind of. I think what we've had to resort to is just hoping we win something. The team plays really well. The challenge this season, and then they can say to Pogba, right, we're going to buy Haaland, and look what we've done this season. Do you not want to be a part of this? Because that's the only way. Oh. What a ball from Bruno! Lovely. Unlucky Greenwood, just inches away, feet away.
Do you know what I was thinking? Is he waiting to sign based on the finalisation of Varane?
No way.
Why?
Because Varane's been done for ages. Well,
as a wee shake bomb that he dropped there.
No, but
he's been done for.
No, well, surely Varane would say to Paul, "Here, Paul, I'm coming."
I thought you meant done as in like a dud.
What?
I thought that was a wee bit of Mark Downey banter.
You're a pudding.
Santiago's in the building. Hello, Santiago.
No, do you know what? I'm so excited to see.
No,
offside. I think.
Bruno.
Offside. I think.
It's in.
I think it's offside.
The goal.
Hang on, watch careful.
Fuck VAR, this ruins football.
Nothing.
No, I think it's a goal. They're celebrating. Fucking get up, my dick.
This is why I hate the world. At these points, why am I sitting here worried instead of happy
it's
like
not
you?
The world, it's VAR.
Who put VAR in the world?
Hey, get out of here! Get out of here, man!
What a start from the best player in the Premier League.
Right, so it starts from their kick out.
So I don't know why I'm thinking this. Hopefully,
a header from Lindelof.
Hopefully, I'm completely wrong.
Oh,
Yes,
great ball.
Fucking get in. That might be the best goal I've seen all year.
Oh, wrong.
What do you mean wrong?
Paris. PlayStation, mate. Was it this year? Thank you. You could
no better goals from January, than Pereira's. Of course there was, mate.
Pereira's goal is probably the best goal in this decade.
No.
Of any.
No.
Yeah, knock it.
No.
Pereira's goal is top 3 United goals.
It's all right. It was all right.
In years.
It was all right.
It was phenomenal. I watched it again this morning. Pity shite all year round except for pre-season.
Yeah, we'll discuss him.
The way he took it side on, just plopped out of the air, underside of the bar.
Here, do you know what? Mason is sharp. He also looks like he's beefed a wee bit as well.
Yeah, well, sure, he's had all summer off.
He is sharp and he's playing well.
Might have been a wee soft one.
Nah, referee's got he's got free kicks turned off. That's it, Harry.
Here's a little prediction that we can make. How many minutes is Sancho getting
Today,
today?
20 minutes.
Could be 0, could be 30.
20.
You're going for 20.
Yep, he's going to come on at 72 minutes.
Well, it's Ali, so we'll come on the 93rd minute. So I'll go 2 minutes.
For a penalty. Nah, he'll be on for 70, I think, just for the especially if we come into 65 minutes, two or three up.
11 minutes. I'm going for 11.
Right, what do you want if you get closer?
Nothing. Just the pride of knowing that you won.
Nah.
It's a complete guess given that it's Ali.
Oh, go on, Danny, good man. Bruno, lovely. Looky boy.
Pull it back. Greedy ball.
Yeah, that was a bit silly.
It was greedy.
Luke Shaw could have easily scored at the Paul. And did he go for the Hail Mary to? I think he might have been going for Greenwood there, rather than a shot, maybe.
No, he was not.
No, from there you can see he isn't.
You get your specs on.
Your Bollocks on.
David Moore's in the building,
David Moore?
so no more of the swearing. Don't be pressing this button either, or this one.
This one?
These nuts.
This one?
No, don't
Yeah,
press
but
that
I'm
one.
not ever fucking swearing.
Come on, the lads. You know what I'd love? A 2-0 into half time so I can relax. Admire the kit. Admire the fans who are back in the stadium. And just enjoy it.
I would love a full, proper lineup. This feels like pre-season still.
What, because Varane Sancho
No Sancho, no Varane, no Rashford, no Cavani.
When I seen the team sheet, it was a bit like, oh, why?
I haven't even seen the team sheet. I just know who's playing now because we turned it on.
Aye.
Now, back on to the centre-back discussion that we were sort of semi-having. I think Lindelof will obviously be happy and
Raging.
raging. He'll be happy. He'll probably think, right, we've a lot more chance of winning some silverware this year. And he'll also be able to sort of specialize into playing that this is my type of game. So like as a utility sort of centre back, the way you used to have like Robert Huth, and you're like, right, he would obviously be training on aerial prowess and jumping and being a big bruiser. But if your only choice was him, he would have to sort of dip into being able to play with his feet a bit more, if you know what I mean, and do a more traditional role rather than like a bruiser. Do you know what I'm getting at? So Lindelof can now sort of be like the sort of more ball playing and perhaps even retraining a different position, maybe a bit further up at center defensive mid or something like that. But he'll be used to rest one of the two up top, or used if we go to a 5 or 3 at the back. And also if we're going into a game where we're expected to have tons and tons of the ball, where you can have like an auxiliary centre back who pushes forward, that sort of thing. It gives you a lot more tactical options, because beyond Lindelof and Maguire last year, we had no backups, or we had no options. Every game was Maguire and Lindelof. It also gives Maguire a chance to rest so that he doesn't nearly break records of minutes in a season.
Do you know what? I think that might be the most accurate, in-depth piece of football analysis I've heard you make. However, one problem with it.
Hello, Christy.
It's very wishful thinking, because in reality, what's going to happen is the only positive of having Lindelof is to allow Maguire a rest. He's not gonna if Ollie will play Varane and Maguire 95% of the time.
Yeah.
So honestly, the only time the positive thing is obviously the strength and depth. I think he's brilliant. He's probably the best third choice in the league.
Yeah. What you have as well is like for example, like Lingard, he gets something like 20 games a season, but you feel like you never see him play. Like you never feel like he plays any games.
Many appearances did he make the season before last? I don't think
it was 15. So it could be that sort of situation where he's not going to never play, but he'll not be happy. Like it's a very up and down one because he's now the Swedish captain, so he play constantly for them, like first name
But
on the team sheet
that's
thing.
that's nowhere near enough.
I know it's not enough, and doesn't mean he should be playing for United. I'm just saying at the same time that's happening, here comes Varane to take your place for your club side. So he's also going to be like,
Well defended there.
if I'm not getting enough game time, am I going to be stripped of my Swedish thing?
No, I
might end up having to go.
I think in terms of the Swedish national team, like if you're playing for United, that if you're in the United match day squad, that's good enough for them, I'd say.
I don't know, maybe.
But so, do you know what the thing is? We're getting into the territory again of Solskjaer will not rotate them unless he needs to. So what I'm saying is, if there's a big game / a difficult game / a must-win game, which will probably end up being every single bloody game for us. That's how it works.
But
He'll not play him.
How much was his reluctance to rotate last year because of a lack of
Choices,
not choices,
injuries?
No, a lack of reliable choices.
Yeah, because
like Twanzebe had that mystery injury for a year and just came back and seems all right. Eric Bailly is insane and also a wet biscuit.
No, but Bailly was really solid for about 5 games. Or 5 games, not in a row, broken up. Maybe
Bailly is solid for 70 minutes.
No, what I mean is there was within the fan base and us as well. We were talking about, oh God, it's great to see Bailly back. Hopefully he can stay fit because it was a different option. But with Lindelof, you're getting into this sort of. I'm probably jumping the gun a wee bit, but you're close to getting into this scenario where you're dealing with Sergio Romero and David De Gea thing, where you've got such a good centre back as your third choice who will never be played.
You know what? It's the exact same situation as Smalling.
Yeah,
it's the exact same thing, and Smalling ended up having to go.
Yeah, which is, and we talked about this last season as well. If we looked at last season when Maguire wasn't there, what would you have done to have Smalling? It would have been so good.
Yeah, but now we have that. But the problem is,
how do you keep them happy?
Is that the only way you can do that is to give them game time and to rotate. So it's remains to be seen whether Ali just fundamentally doesn't rotate centre backs, or it didn't make sense for him to last year, given the options that he had. It's
literally yet to be seen because he's never had the option, so we don't know. But however, my gut instinct is telling me that he's not going to.
What you've also got to consider is the play in the 5-3-3 or the 3-5-3. Given that Dalot, it looks like he's staying, so he would have an option to play in the 3 centre backs and Shaw and Dalot as wing backs. Because he would never play Wan-Bissaka as a wing back.
No, and he wouldn't play him as left or right-sided centre back either.
Exactly. So it's if you're playing 4 at the back, you're playing Wan-Bissaka with Sancho, or if you're playing 5 or 3 at the back, you're playing Dalot. You need a third centre back.
Well, yeah. Again, the jury's out for me as to whether that system's ever going to come in.
We've seen it a couple times last year.
I know, but
I had Luke Shaw at centre back and Brandon Williams playing.
I don't see Williams playing. I really don't. Like, I think it's going to be Shaw, Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, and Varane 95% of the games. Legit, and obviously in the Carabao Cup or the early stages of the FA Cup, we'll not see that. But in Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup later stages, Carabao Cup later stages, it's going to be that 4. No, I've no doubt.
Yeah, when it comes down to it, when it's the main games, but
CV United, most games are main games now because we're so inconsistent. We should be you know what I mean? I can't see there being many games this season where it's kind of like a damn squib. I really can't.
I actually can.
Nah, I think it's going to be dramatic and it's going to be fucking.
I think we know.
Go on.
It looks like we're now having more like
Bruno.
The squad for it.
Oh. Bruno was on there. So stupid.
It's a shame Malanga got injured.
Is he injured?
Yeah,
when did he get injured?
He picked up something during the week. No, I don't think it's anything major, but he couldn't train.
Right.
I would have much preferred him than James today.
He wouldn't have started though, would he have?
Potentially.
Doubt it.
I think I would have, although that means nothing. But I think Ollie would have picked James. He likes to play players.
Bro, don't be hard on yourself. You could be United manager someday. You literally could. If you got to play about football at some point.
Well, you kind of need like licenses and.
I will go and get them. How do you know you're not going to get them?
Because I have no intention to do that. To join to manage Comedy Colts in 10 years' time. Not going to drop everything for that.
See,
Plus, if I'm doing that, I won't have time to do all this. And this is the most important thing. We got some comments. Davy Fisher. I thought that was I thought it was David Murray again. Lindelof's the Sweden captain. They won't drop him even if he's not playing for us. You do know you don't have to read at the same time as I'm reading it out.
Yeah,
So you can hear.
what's the name? Davy? Davy, you're right, man. That's what I was saying there. I don't think he's going to get dropped, whether he's
But
playing
no,
for us or not.
my point was: is he going to be thinking that in
Nah.
his head? Is he going to be?
Because he'll get reassurance from the manager. Simple as that.
Yeah, but who trusts managers? Always the biggest liar on the planet.
When was that time he lied?
I can't remember.
Go on, big son! Oh,
The last time, but there's been a couple of massive ones. Was it with Sanchez? He sat
Aye,
beside him
but
in the press
that- but
conference.
that's
He's my man this year.
No, but
the
that's
next day.
no, but
sold.
the difference in that is that manager can't sell Lindelof, and they're not trying to sell Lindelof, so they can't pretend to be all in him to try and raise the price.
But we're talking about all there. But no, you have to be a good liar to be a manager
Mm.
of anything. Got to pretend people are worth more than they are.
Mm.
That's why I bring you on here, because you're so good.
Yeah, that's why I let you produce it. I can't. Did you get a photo of this setup?
No, but we'll get it after the game or half time or something. Which is Jesus. It's in 3 minutes time. We missed half of the game.
I'm happy with what we're doing.
Question from Christy. Arsenal relegation, winky face.
Did you see the graphic of the Arsenal's next 5 fixtures?
It's I know Chelsea and
No, but the home away. So it was haha. I did like that. That was smart. Whoever seen that first that was good. However, I watched that game last night, every single minute of it, and I've got a couple of takeaways from it. Arsenal are bottlers, first of all, and they're horrendous. There was 2 players, at least 2 players that I seen in their starting 11 that I didn't even know. That is mental.
They do have Lacazette and Aubameyang are injured currently, so that's a big.
I know, but like, holy shit! I mean, but so here's my takeaways, right?
The shoot-
Arsenal
the
are
shoot-
horrendous. They're a small club. Arteta hasn't got a clue what he's doing, right? We know that, right? Do you know Emile Smith Rowe?
Mhm.
He's a talented footballer. We've known this, but see, I watched him last night. I made a point of like focusing on him, and he was exceptional.
And they've also got Martinelli and Saka.
Yeah, true. Saka come on, he was pretty bright actually. But you know who's really exciting to see in the Premier League now? And again, I knew nothing about him.
Well, Mason
He's sharp. isn't
beats
he?
a couple of people.
He's
looking
sharp.
Keep your thought. Out to Danny. Hit Bruno. Makes the space, Danny.
He is a cabbage.
I
Isn't he?
think there was a bit of a tackle, like a foot tackle. He couldn't get the shot off properly.
Ollie just goes shit.
Shove him off.
I last night, right? I didn't know anything about him. I'm not going to pretend to know anything about him. I've no interest in Championship football. But do you know who I'm talking about? Ivan Toney,
Yeah.
the striker for Brentford.
Yeah.
He
Try-
did-
I
he did-
put him in the thing, and I took him out actually.
You fancy him?
Mhm.
Aye.
Which I'm
So I heard all the hype about him. You know, so of course I went and done some YouTube scouting, and I didn't see anything like really mad. But see, last night didn't score anything. But you see his aerial presence and his speed and how direct he is. He's going to play for a bigger team in the Premier League. He's got a serious future, I think. Just for watching him, he just looks so commanding. He's like a.
So you want to turn into a pudding then?
He's like a. Best to describe him that. He'd be like a sort of Adebayor
Is
kind of.
he-
No,
That's a good thing.
he's a bit more like if the ball come in like from attacking or defensive way, but I guess here.
Attacking or defensive.
One of them. He's so exciting to watch.
I like it.
And he's like a Drogba sort of punter. You know, like he's really
I don't
like
think he's that. They don't well.
he's
Stature wise, I don't think he's.
I was huge. He's a big tall boy, and he's like really strong and all. I was really impressed. It was every time the ball went towards him, I was going, "Oh, what's he going to do?" I'm a fanboy and all about him now. But so there you go. And Arsenal are horrendous.
And he got a hat trick.
No hat trick. Didn't score.
I seen about 4 minutes of it. Santiago, Arsenal haven't been top 4 since when, like 2015.
No, they were top 4 since then. Top 4 in like 17, 18, weren't they?
I think there was a one-off one,
17,
but
I
it's
think
literally 2003 since they won the league.
2004.
3 or 4.
Hmm.
3-4 season. What's that? 18 years ago.
But then
Could be us.
I was invincible, mate. They did never get beaten. Even though they were beaten 18 times that season.
It's worrying me that I'm cautious about slabbering about that because it very easily could be us. Me and you in 8 years' time.
You reckon 18? You reckon it'll be 18 years to we win the league?
Could be.
No way.
You think we're going to win it in the next 8 years?
Give us a few months, Brad. We'll have it won by end of the month, end of the year, season. Well, we were chatting about good things there. We're chatting about Lindelof, which is good. Glad we covered that. Glad you've admitted you were wrong about Lindelof. Secondly, what about Greenwood? What about him? How do you feel about Greenwood this season? That's interesting because
in the fantasy team,
yeah, I didn't put him in.
I did. He'll get a lot of play this year. I think he's favoured more than Martial.
That's kind of what I was trying to bring up. Like what?
I'm a bit concerned about how much Cavani's going to get playing this year.
What, through injury or something?
Just because he's aging a bit. It seemed that I like the year extension, and I'm a big fan of his. But I'm wondering how much of it is he's doing it for the money, an extra year in the top leagues. Like his next, if he doesn't retire, he'll go to the MLS or something like that. I don't think he's going to go to another top league. I'm concerned about his age and the style of play that he has, given his age. You know, he's like a terrier. He's always moving. He relies a lot on his movement, and and it's for 90 minutes. But I don't know how much he can do that over 90 minutes this season. So I know he's going to play, but I don't think he's going to be first name on the team sheet every week.
I think you're reading into too much.
I don't. I
think you should just. I think you should just enjoy knowing that we have him.
Why is he not? Why is he not back?
I don't know.
Is it because they're trying to give him as much rest as possible?
Maybe.
So that he is as fresh as possible.
But see the movement thing.
But that's the thing. They must feel the need to do that based on his age, given his style of play. Like, for example, Pogba's playing. But that's because they don't have concern over his fitness over the whole season.
But no, I see you're right. You're right to think about age and fatigue and everything. But I think his movement, it's like short bursts. It's not sprinting. It's not pace. It's not playing off the shoulder. It's
short burst. It's not sprinting.
No, it's not like he's not running the space. He's not taking the ball from the top. What he's for is kind of the fox in the box kind of thing, which just suits a player who's older.
Yes, but how often last year did we see him dropping deep to try and get involved in the play, making tackles?
No, it was good. It was good that way. But what I mean is,
a lot of our play, don't forget as well, we're looking more counter-attacking than anything. So he's gonna have to be able to latch onto the ball over the top.
I'm not concerned about him at all.
I'm not concerned about him. I'm just saying I don't think he'll play as much as a very fit Cavani would play every single week.
No, he'll not.
Game, you know what I mean?
No,
I'm not saying anything against Cavani. What my point is that Greenwood will get more time.
Yeah. See Cavani. I don't think we should worry about him at all. I think it should be very much thank God we'll have him. He's a world class talent. He's going to score a serious amount of goals, and if he can play once a week or once every 10 days, then we're laughing. I think he's such an important player for this season. And then of course the obvious things around, mentoring the rest of the boys as well, which is crucially important too. So I'm buzzing about him.
Oh, 100%. I think I'm very. I said at the start, I'm very happy that he signed the extension, as well as a progression thing for Greenwood, because I think that's invaluable having somebody like Cavani there.
Oh, big time. And see last year when we were chatting about it, is he going to sign? And we knew Ollie was doing his best and whatever, try and convince him. I'd have given them 400 grand a week. I wouldn't. He needed to stay. If he'd have left, it'd have been a serious. Major negativity around the place, I think, and I think a fan base, the club,
it's good that he's stayed, especially because of Rashford's going to have a slow start to the season, obviously being injured, and it's going to take him a while to get past it, but it also allows Rashford to take as long as he needs rather than being rushed back.
Yeah.
That's why we're going to see more Dan James than we.
So what do you think Greenwood's going to do this season, goal-wise? We'll do goals and we'll do goal involvements. He's going to get 30. He's going to get 40 appearances, right?
It's hard to guess now because I don't know where he's going to be played.
Mm.
Because where's Sancho going to be played? See if you look at the highlights, you go into YouTube searching. He's very
Central,
a lot
isn't
of
it?
it's central and left.
Yeah.
There's the odd one on the right,
But he's right winger
but
because that's where he play. He is a right winger. But I know what you mean. I've seen the highlights and I keep saying to myself, why is he not hugging the touchline ever? Why is he not being a right winger ever? Anyway, we'll find out. But right, goal prediction for Greenwood for the season in all comps. Sorry, Premier League for
in the Prem.
38 games.
I'm a wee bit hesitant about United as a whole in the league.
What for?
So that'll. I'm just.
Being a pudding.
I don't think Ollie can do it over the space of the season. I just think a squad.
Are you Ollie out still?
Squad management is lacking. No, I'm not, because that would be so stupid to say because the job's not going anywhere. I'm Ollie out, and I'll be the happiest man.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of
Get with the program, would you?
Hold on. Oh. David Moore, ring me again if you need me there. I just missed that. Let me see. Let's get into the comments because we've got a good few going here.
Here, just I need to cover Arsenal. Arsenal, horrendous. No, we didn't. We didn't cover the relegation. Obviously, we're not going to get relegated, but I think they're in Christie. I think they're in serious trouble.
Hold on. You keep talking about Arsenal.
Just watching the replay, Paul Pogba's, what the hell happened there?
Hello.
I think there we go. That's it. Christie, Arsenal, they were absolutely shocking. And right, so there's two bright sparks: Samuel Smith-Rowe and Kieran Tierney, good players. They're the two players that would have in the team, United team, or squad. I think they're going to genuinely struggle for top 10. If you look at the top 6, if you look at Aston Villa, and I think Everton are going to surprise us this year as well. I think Arsenal are in serious problems. Like they get finished 9th, and they might be happy enough for that. That's where the clubs went to. Plus, the Amazon All or Nothing's being recorded right now. So in about a year's time, or a year and a half's time, we're going to get to watch this unfold, and it's going to be comedy gold. Arteta won't last to the end of the season. There's no doubt. And all the wee fellas now are screaming for Arsene Wenger to come back. All the Wenger outers.
That's him ringing me to tell me to change the score.
Why didn't they comment?
That's him ringing me to tell me to change the score. Instead of just putting the comment. He goes, I didn't want to make you look silly. No, I just have to take a phone call.
Don't worry, Dave. Everyone makes us look silly. And
I haven't even stopped the timer. I need to get better at this, to be fair.
You do, aye.
It's just we have such good conversational topics.
Here's something to think about too.
Talking about Arsenal.
No, I'm finished Arsenal. Just said they're going to finish 8th or 9th. They're good. If they dropped into the...
I think they would be happy with that.
That's what I'm saying. That's the problem. They're probably happy enough with that. Also, I've heard some Arsenal fans talk about, big top 4 and all. No, there is no chance in this world that they're even getting Europa League football next season. No way.
But you see one of the things about it is they have no European football.
That's a positive, yeah. They don't have anything.
That
daft thing, yeah. No,
we'll get something for you to rant on because I need to go and do something.
But the honestly, I know quite a lot of Arsenal fans, and
right, we'll come back to Arsenal. We'll have to address the comments. If people are commenting, we're not talking to them. Al says, well, it's Souls, Hon United. Is that your old name, Souls? There was a guy before, remember he said Hon, and we had to talk about it, whether that was a down south thing. They say Hon, as in go on. They say Hon. Als, if you're still here, let me know. I think it's right. I think you commented before. Santiago says next year's going to South America, no doubt. Yeah, probably South or North. South or I think he will go back. We'll go too. Yeah.
Taking a trip across Atlantic.
Probably more money in it for him to go up north, but then he might want to go to.
You go to Miami
for River Plate or something like that. Aaron says message retracted. He also says Cav will be well managed this season. Putting a lot of faith in Ollie there. He will play one game a week when fit he won't play Wednesday / Saturday.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think he will play once a week.
Yeah,
I
so
think he's
that lanes it to say Greenwood's going to get more.
yeah.
Al says 3-0 United to finish.
Wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, sounds good.
Mm,
The way we're playing, it should be.
Leeds don't look like they want to trouble us really. But
No, but then
second
again,
half, are
game
they
of two
gonna
Hasbrood,
are they going to be fitter than us the second half?
obviously.
Fairly likely. Haaland will be a big signing next summer to replace Cavani.
That would be the dream
It's the way
scenario.
it's looking, but
Yeah,
it could all change.
of course it could change.
No, like in the
So,
next week.
If
what
Kane,
happens with Kane?
so Kane, if Kane goes to City, will
Wait,
it be this season or next
you can
season?
talk about that when I go.
Right.
We'll finish here. Dave Murphy's agree, probably talking to me. Is
I
it
thought-
still nil each? Also, what about that time? So that's how you do it, David. You just put it in there and don't worry about making a fool out of me. I'm more than capable of doing it myself.
These nuts. Ha! Got him.
So funny.
You're both
there's
30 years
Ferbs.
old, by the way.
Ferbs is in the building. Remember, I was talking about Ferbs the other day.
Yes, you were. Yeah.
Mhm.
What were you saying about Ferbs? You were saying he was
He
really,
has a smelly face.
really
That's what I said.
crap opinions about
Yeah,
United, and,
yeah, and he was stupid. And we
Yeah.
didn't want him watching the-
and you regret giving him mod status and something you were saying.
I didn't say that.
Do you
I
know?
don't think he has it.
Why has he got it? Has he not got a
He
thing now?
doesn't. But if he sticks about it, he'll certainly get
No,
it.
he has it on KG's thing, isn't it?
I don't think he does.
I think he does.
Why are you making a mockery of the man?
Ferbs, are you a moderator on KG's
I
show?
don't think he is. There are actually, I think there's only two.
Who?
Me and Vibes.
Anyway, I'm only joking, by the way. Ferbs, he was singing your praises about being very good on the show,
I was.
and thanks for joining us.
Actually, do you know what? It was quite strange because we weren't talking about people that are good on the show. It was like I just randomly said it was him. Like he's always good on it.
Yeah, yeah.
And do you know what the point was when I was doing the show last week or the week before? He'd come on, but he was driving, and I had to kick him out because he was driving. I was fuming because he's always good. So that's what I was saying, Ferbs. Let me see. I WhatsApped Brady 50 minutes ago, informed me the score was showing there. Like, yes, we've covered that. Ferbs talking bad about me. Nope, not at all. No, I am not, unfortunately. Ferbs, I wouldn't take it personally. He doesn't do it. Even if you remind him to do it, he doesn't. Like, Rich isn't on it yet, but he should be, but he isn't. Rich isn't. It's just me and Vibes were done like right at the start, and then that was it. I think there might be one other. Not sure. Manchester Red says, hello.
Hello.
Hello. Comment of the day.
Yeah, but I'm not here for fucking swearing.
Right now, go and talk about Kane.
What about Harry Kane, though? Here, how long are you going to be? Because I need to do a wee. Right, we need to swap and you can back. I'm going to peach my pants. Not literally, by the way. Yeah, so as Brie was saying, they're the Haaland thing. And you're right, Aaron. I think, imagine, see if we get Haaland, right? That is the missing piece of the puzzle. Obviously, apart from CDM, which we all know about, right? But if Lukaku going to Chelsea, surely they can't afford another 120, 130, 40, 50 million pound player, right? And I appreciate there's a buyout clause there, but there will be competition. And his buyout clause is what, 70 million in the round? So yeah, I think I'm right. 65 to 75 million, something like that. Which would be an absolute steal, right? So Lukaku goes to Chelsea, as we know. Kane looks like to be going to City, whether it be this season or next season. So City are hardly going to buy Haaland. Chelsea are hardly going to buy Haaland. Madrid, look how weak they are now. With Varane leaving, Ramos leaving. There's another high-profile player left as well, I think, isn't there? And there's another, obviously, there's Skent as well. So I think it's the writings on the wall for Haaland coming to us. But it does have that wee element of this is too good to be true, And I'm a massive fan of Haaland. From seeing him 3 times live, probably. But I just know he's class. He's huge. He's strong. He's quick. Finisher. Yeah. No, Leeds are making subs here, I think. 2 lovely kits in the pitch today as well. That Leeds kit's lovely as well. Think about Haaland, but you got Bruno, hopefully Pogba, Rashford on the left, Sancho on the right, Haaland up front, Maguire and Varane. Oh, that is a champion. That's a treble winning team. And hopefully they've already got the plan together. Ollie's been speaking to him, keep in touch with him. The club representatives are in touch with Borussia Dortmund. Oh, it would be a dream. And then I think that really would be a brilliant move for the Glazers to shut everybody up, to be fair. So say a prayer and light a candle, then we get Haaland. About to kick off here. I'm happy enough with how this season so far. We're doing well. We're winning possession. I liking the football we're playing. Without our two big signings as well. The kit is beautiful. Like there's mixed reports on the kit. I love it. I think it's so nice, classy, simple, no weird designs. I think Team Viewer does suit the kit as well. It's nice to get rid of that big rotten gold Chevrolet. Yeah, Leeds have definitely been given a bollocking in the halftime. Oh, there's Bruno down. That's going to be a yellow card, surely. Oh, I got away with it. Bruno down. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was. Mason is looking so sharp.
The wee lad talking plums. Oh, here, it's quite fidgety. Like, you have to push it like 70% up. Hold on, back soon. Teach him how to go to the toilet. The wee man hasn't been potty trained yet. We've lost all our viewers. You talking nonsense about the time before we get another phone call from David? Where are we on? We can make 3 substitutions, so on average Ollie will make 1. So that'll be good. It's looking a wee bit fuzzy. Anyway, anyone's still here. See that the number counter tells you people's in the building. It's very rarely accurate. Shut that. He's whistling in there, or there's something wrong with him, and it whistles when it comes out. So you were in the new studio, although we're literally just in, so the studio's not made up yet. Oh, the shot! That's a goal! Fucking hit. One each, Mark. Absolute wonder strike too. Luke Ayling. Well, that was a bad start. I have him in the fantasy league. Comes out about 25 yards out. Hits it. Far corner. No one saving that. What a wonder goal. Stuart Dallas assist. Stuart Dallas in the thumbnail comes back to bite me. Wonder goal. Stuart Dallas assist. I had Dallas in the fantasy team and took him out.
Well, he's on my bench.
Wonder goal.
Ah.
Is it me or is that looks really fuzzy? Nothing to fix today, but needs fixed.
Don't know.
Looks blurry. Excuse me.
What happened? Wonder strike? Anybody at fault?
Have to give it up to him. It's a very good goal. There's really not. It wasn't the defensive lapse or anything. It was just Dallas played the square ball. He got a wee bit of space and struck it at distance.
It's not good.
Aaron says Pogba at fault for me there. In all honesty, I didn't see it from start to finish. I just seen it from it came from Dallas. I'd like to see it again. I was telling people about the new studio. It's obviously haven't started setting up yet, but it's going to be good. I've ordered a chair, but might need to get another one.
I will need 2 chairs. There's 2 of us.
No, like a chair, like a computer chair. But you'd be alright with that, wouldn't you? Let's see.
That wasn't part of the plan. I'm annoyed now. You get blinds to this house.
Yeah, we're gonna get blackout curtains, soundproof curtains.
Alex-proof curtains.
A road right there, but it's a nice wee spot, isn't it?
Aye.
Once we get it up and going, get it painted. Oh, the ball in. Why did Maguire leave that?
Well, it was a good thing he did.
It was risky though. Paul, round the corner.
To Mason.
Hits with his left.
Yes! What a fucking goal! What a goal!
Big Mace.
What a goal!
That
That was outstanding.
What a goal!
What a goal! Come on!
What a ball! That's 2 assists, Pogba.
Come on! Brilliant.
Poor Donny. He's never getting on now. That's him. Career's over.
You'd have had him on too. Jesus. What a goal from Mace. What a run. I'm telling you, he's sharp, quick, strong.
Yep. Looks mid-season for him.
Yeah, it does.
His ball's unreal.
Inch perfect.
Inch. Yeah,
Boom.
takes it nice
Oh,
and early on the left.
what a finish.
And off the side of the post. You'll love to see them.
What a finish.
When we look up there, you see how far he travels
I know.
from he looks up
Yeah.
and he hits the inside of the bar. Like he takes another 3 steps after his last look. He knows exactly where it is in his head. Phenomenal. And there's Ashley Young on the bench.
Ollie loved it.
Is he Ashley Young?
He looks well with the ball head. Like.
Playing him at striker the other day.
Well, that's just.
Is he playing for Watford or something now?
Aye.
I think I seen. Is it Watford?
Yeah, he's back. I think get a 2-year deal.
That's madness. What's happening to Ender? All right, so doesn't come across to close, and he's playing left side, so it's his man. James go get.
Just making sure my dog's still alive.
Whistling at the camera or the microphones.
I'm doing it for a reason. Just checking my dog's still alive.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh, the ball was on!
Bruno sets him on their hole. That's in. That's in.
Yes!
Get up,
Fucking
mate.
Bruno!
Wrong button. James scored again.
As they say, as we used to say back in the day,
Why is it
get directly up my dick.
You've only ever fucking
These nuts.
Oh,
Here, Leeds. You know what you can swing on?
These nuts.
There it is.
what a goal. That could be a goal season.
Absolutely puts everyone on their hip. Even I've sat down. Yeah.
Lovely.
Smashing. What a start to the second half.
Brilliant.
3 goals in 8 minutes. Melier there makes a bit of an arse of himself going to ground.
Holly loves it. He looks so like Gollum, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Google fucking Men in Black aliens there.
Need to start speaking in a Russian accent. Interesting.
Come on. Come on, the spider. Go on.
6-2 final score.
Imagine the Spide. Oh,
I actually did on something else predict 3-1,
did
but
you?
I can't see it finishing 3-1.
Did you? Did
I
you?
did. I've
Did you?
got proof, mate.
Did you? Oh.
He said change score L again, but I did before you. So beat it up, ye. There's a good ball.
Oh, very good ball.
Doesn't keep it in. Aaron says Martial looks like young. Aaron just said Martial looks like young.
Change the score, but he did it. Come on.
I've already changed the score and we've already talked about Martial and Young.
Aaron doesn't know his Arsenal's elbow, does he?
It looks closer than what that's showing.
Oh, Bruno, 1 game, 2 goals. Come on.
He's my captain. If only I had got in on time. I'm not going to get any points this week.
No, you're a pudding.
So I may as well not play it.
Yeah, might as well not play it.
First, I get Donny in, just sub him in, triple captain him. I have Bruno and Greenwood.
Oh, Harry. Not much you could do. Not much more you could do with that. Like. Good.
Bruno and Greenwood in the team got no points. So here's our goal scorers. Who scored the first one?
Bruno.
What was the first goal?
Bruno wanted the deflection off the keeper and just bobbled in.
Oh, yeah.
Mason assist.
Two for both. I'm Bruno captain, and I think I have Greenwood vice captain. I think I do. Hold on.
So you did.
I have Greenwood captain, Mason vice captain.
Well, we'll do it again next week. Who have we got next? Is it
Southampton.
Southampton? Away, obviously.
I have Bruno captain and Greenwood vice captain.
Yep. The vice captain doesn't matter unless your captain doesn't play.
All right.
Mm.
I have no idea how that all.
So the fact that you've got 2 Bruno goals and you've got a Greenwood goal and an assist. So that would have been 5, 15, 18, 21 points minimum.
Just from them two.
Yeah.
And I have Shaw.
Double that for Bruno. So 38 points minimum from 2 players.
I'm gonna get Shaw, but Shaw we don't get like 1 point.
Shaw will be on 2 points if he makes it past 60 minutes. Provided we don't concede again. Here, Big Victor's been good in the air as well. What's wrong with the wee fella?
He has to up his game.
Yeah, that's right.
Where was he there for flip's sake?
Exactly. Where was he there? Big Hazard Maguire. Good man yourself, son.
2 buys there, sorted it. Hat-trick of assists from Pogba, beautifully. Was it a hat-trick? You said Greenwood got one. Who was
Greenwood definitely got the assist for.
No, Pogba said, no, I think it's right.
Nope.
No, it was because
Nope.
Pogba assisted the
Nope.
Greenwood goal.
Nope. Yes.
And Pogba assisted the Bruno first goal.
Nope.
He did.
Nope.
It was his chip ball.
Nope.
Over the. It was.
It was Greenwood's
It
assist.
wasn't.
Greenwood assist for Bruno's first goal.
It wasn't. It was.
It 100%
Pogba's-
was.
It was Pogba's like.
Check it.
Dinked ball up.
Check it.
It would be on this.
Yeah.
Where do you go?
Go in the Premier League. Go into results. Second one, and then you'll see. Click on it, and you'll see the
Stats? No.
scroll. No. See that? You can pull it down.
Pogba 3.
No way.
It was Pogba. He dinked the ball over the top, and Bruno brought it down. It was Pogba.
Jesus. That's the first time in the world ever I've been wrong.
And
Jesus.
obviously, he assisted the second one. I had no idea who assisted Pogba or Bruno for the third. I don't think that was an assist. You know, it's one that goes down, but it wasn't like great from Bruno. Bruno, hat trick!
Bruno! Come on, son! What a goal! That I actually can't believe this. Hat trick on the. Oh, Bruno's shite end of the season. See the Euros, he was subbed off 4 times. No, he's shite. Hat trick day 1. Unbelievable.
I'm secretly fuming.
Fucking believable.
And who's that there with the assist? Who's that there with the assist? Who's that there with the assist there,
Our
Marco?
third choice
Who's
centre
that
back.
there
What a
with
goal. Appreciate that goal. Never mind. Bloody.
I appreciate the assist. Look at this for an assist.
Lindelof hoofs it and he's lucky. That was a hoof.
What a fucking ball.
Hoofed it.
Unbelievable stuff.
One bounce, is it? Oh, lovely. Oh,
Wonderful volley.
are they checking this? It looks very close. Oh. Oh,
Hat-trick. First hat-trick.
what a goal. That's amazing. Oh, I'm buzzing. I am buzzing for him. What a man.
I'm secretly fuming.
Never mind fancy. You're never going to win it. You would have 6 weeks
It was
later.
over. It's done.
6 weeks later, you would have forgot about it. You'd have been
I
sitting,
would've.
you'd have been sitting
I
there
would
with.
have, but I would love to have seen the points.
Well, at least you know you would have had. I'm sure you'd pretend.
How much points would he get for a hat trick?
A hat trick captain, so you're getting 3 bonus points. Obviously, you're getting five points per goal. So you're getting 15, 30, 36 minimum on Bruno, provided he didn't get he gets nothing else.
Do you not get like extra points
No.
for a hat trick?
No, you get bonus
so.
points. So
Is there
yeah,
nothing that's like bonus points for getting a hat trick?
no. So
So
you
you get 3
no,
goals,
there's
and
3
then you
bonus
get
points
hat-trick
given to
bonus.
the best player in the game,
Right.
and he would get that. Plus his 3 goals, 15 plus double that 30, 3 bonus. No, sorry, 39. He would have got 39.
Would that
39.
be 18 by 3. No, by 2. 36 points. Be 15.
No,
15 for the
36.
goals.
Sorry, you're right. 36 minimum. Definitely, obviously, unless he scores something.
But does he not also get a point for 60 minutes?
Fuck plus your 2. You 4.
Another
40.
40
40 points.
of Bruno.
Yep, just Bruno. I've got him, like, but I haven't got him captain. I've got bloody Salah captain. Oh, nightmare. That ball's on, Paul.
Stevie Fisher says give him the league code for the FPL, Fantasy Premier League. I can't because it's not my league, and I'm not going to be on it for any time, considering I missed the deadline and all these points I've got aren't going to count. So I'm probably on something like 50 points on the second game of the bloody round, and the game's not even over yet. The biggest Man United fan says, Bradley, I can't be here today. So how did you make that?
How the hell are you here today, then?
Need to tell us your secrets. You're over watching those imposters, aren't you? The ops over there. Do you have to get a mat for the floor?
Why?
For the echo, the reverb.
Oh.
And also the wheels of the chair. Don't you worry. I have us looking. Don't know what I'm going to do about your bake, but the rest of it.
Oh, that's the first one of the season. Good man.
Yep, get in nice and early. I can't believe it's 4-1.
I can. Seen it happen. Bruno for absolute Nandes. Brilliant. Oh, what a man.
I didn't celebrate that last one because I was
disbelief?
No, it was half Izzy offside because it was tight, and it was half my points. What is going on?
He hasn't really got him captain, by the way. He has bloody like Haku captain.
I
He's a
didn't.
pounding these field balls.
Well, he's injured.
Penalty?
He's injured and on the bench. So hardly. I can't believe that. Greenwood goal as well. So he doesn't get any extra points for being vice captain because the captain's playing.
Yeah.
So
Vice cap.
it's just a backup captain.
Yeah.
So Greenwood would have 7 points.
3 for an assist, 5 for a goal.
He doesn't have an assist.
He would have 7, yeah. I think it's 5. Yeah, 5 and 2, yeah, 7.
So I'd be on 49 or something.
You'd be
Just
on
from the 3 United players.
Yep. No, 50-50, you'd be on. Which is not a bad score for a full.
For the second game of the round.
Yeah. That's massive. You could even be in the shout for. Nah, because most people will have Bruno captain. There'll be a lot of Bruno captains, you see. A lot of
Yes.
Greenwoods.
I'm looking to see if I have any Brentford. Can't even remember the team I made it so late last night. 7:30. I thought it was before kickoff. The first game. Where's my team?
I did tell you to do it before 6. Like,
You did. It was my fault. No, nobody else has played. I don't have any Arsenal or Leeds or Brentford players. I went for a wee randomer Mateta from Palace.
who? Mateta?
Mateta.
Never heard of him.
It's going to be my wee.
Is he a new player? Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, Danny.
My wee toad in the hole. Davey Fisher says I got Bruno on Sky Bet at 5-2 to be our top scorer this season. Happy days. Good shout, to be fair. Who was our top goal scorer last year? Was it Bruno?
Yep.
28.
Yep.
Was that all comps?
Oh, Premier League top goal scorer would have been Fernandes too.
Hat trick, first day of the season. It's from our guy Bruno.
What a man.
And this is for Luke Gailey.
These nuts.
Thought you were getting something out of us today. Not that day, mucker.
Say nothing yet.
So yeah, you're right. I need to get like a. So you can do 2. So you can load up 16. So you have to load one or the other. So for football, you load the other one.
Yes.
I get like like the air horn.
Hmm.
I'll get one that says "fuck up, Mark."
Yep. That'll be good.
Yep.
Terrible language as well.
We get Annie to record it.
Yep.
Do you know what? I should get her to record her screaming Bruno.
Yeah, you should, I.
She loves Bruno. I'm going to need to get
Oh. Here he comes. Sancho warming up. Exciting stuff. That's what I said. It'll be on for 70 or 7 up to 74
that would be a great shape.
at 3 or 4 nil up, I said, or 2 or 3 nil up, I said.
I said 79.
Do you reckon it would have been a different story if Calvin Phillips was playing?
Yeah. Is this Leeds being poor and missing players, or is it United
Been good, I think.
being fucking phenomenal?
I think we're good. That's it. Look, Shaw, good man.
There hasn't been any real passengers.
No, everyone's been playing up for him.
Dan James,
That ball was on, Bruno.
Dan James has been a wee bit hit and miss, but he's sort of playing to his level.
Yeah. You wouldn't expect much more from him, would you? Go on, Paul. Oh. Yes! Fucking Fred!
Bloody
Go on,
Fred.
son! Pogba, another assist.
4 assists.
4 assists. I bet you he's in nobody's fantasy team.
That's like 2 months.
Amazing.
2 months of assists.
Get him signed up. Unbelievable. It's gonna be like, what was it last year? 7-1?
6-2.
6-2?
And then at the end of last season, it was a real dire one, wasn't it? It's like 1-0 or something like that.
Aye, that's right.
Great ball.
Yep.
And a good finish.
It was composed.
Here comes the ultimate Fred hater, the agenda. The Fred agenda, don't look. You see him?
Mm-hmm.
I was going to see if you could guess who it was. Says that doesn't count as Fred scored. Of course it bloody counts. He's more goals this year than Pogba
True.
and Sancho.
Oh, well, this is good. Enjoying this.
So
For God's sake, there's Matic coming on. What for?
it'll take a mad one.
Why is Matic coming on?
Rotate. Somebody will be coming on. It'd be fair to say top of the league. End of this round.
Easy. Unless
Somebody might hammer someone.
well, the chance of somebody hammering somebody is only really Liverpool because they're playing Norwich at Carrow Road.
Who's City playing?
Tottenham tomorrow.
A big good watch.
Yeah.
Chelsea and Palace. Chelsea could hammer Palace, you know.
No, I think so.
They could. Palace or
Of course, they could, but no, I don't.
Palace are all a bit disorganized at the minute.
Nah.
New manager, a load of players out, and some players in.
Tight game outside that one.
Don't know. Chelsea are looking smoky. Although Villarreal did come back well at them. Aaron says Matic because we don't need the double pivot. Yeah, if somebody would be rested. Who? I think maybe Pogba will come off. I can't see him playing the full 90. Although is that Sancho? Pogba again. Lovely wee dink. Well tackled. He was sensational last week against Everton, and he's still a baller. A better choice than Fred. Debatable. I think we're maybe a wee touch. That's probably a bit better. Need to turn that down here because it's picking it up quite a lot.
From what time?
TV.
Oh.
Just like knock it down 2 or 3 wee notches. Yeah. You can see there the levels. See there?
Oh, yeah.
If we're both quiet. So it's not picking it up.
Good.
Although once we start talking, it might be able to
What do
hear
you-
it over the back of our voice, but sure.
What do you think's going to happen with the old CDM situation? Do you reckon we've got the balls to buy somebody?
That's the answer.
We've got this done.
Nothing's
Do
going to happen.
you reckon that's us done then?
We don't have to do anything like that. I don't think we'll have the time. We're too slow with deals. I think we would need to have heard somebody's in advanced stages at this point.
Aye. Well, to be fair, they done Donny van de Beek in 48 hours last year.
I was literally thinking there that what I said after I finished saying what I was saying that there was an example of that not being the case, but
Yeah,
generally it's the rule.
Tellers was pretty quick too. But again, they're not massive profile signings though. But again, would you take a Neves or who was the other person touted? Neves or
Indeed.
no, it wasn't Indeed.
He'd be too expensive. No, and see the thing about Neves is I don't think he's mobile enough. I think he's an absolute baller. And I think if we didn't have Pogba and Bruno,
Who was the other one? It was Neves and
Bazooka, what do you call him?
Bazooka. Aye.
Basaka?
No, he plays for us.
Basuma.
No, it wasn't Basuma.
Basuma.
No, it was somebody else.
Basaka, Bazooka.
There was somebody else.
It was Basuma.
No,
from,
there was somebody else.
from Brighton.
It was Neves or
There's a wee comment for you. Rashford won't get in this team when he's back and with a full squad.
yeah, of course he will. He'll take John James'
Of
spot.
course he will.
Free kick referee, no. Sweet. Don't worry about it. Sure, it's grand.
Now, if you said Martial there, you have more of an argument.
Yeah, Martial might not go into the team. Here he is. Sancho's got the shirt on. Well, about to put the shirt on.
Just hold on a couple of minutes there, so I'm closer than Mark.
Do you go what?
I'm closer than you. You said 70 minutes, didn't you?
Between 72 and 74. I did.
You did.
20 minutes. I said I get 20 minutes.
You said 70 minutes.
No, I didn't. I said he'll get 20 minutes. There'll be 3 minutes about a time. What do you say?
How do you know that?
Of course I will. So if he comes on here before 74, I've got it right.
I can't believe he's bringing Ashley on. Right, so who's coming off? Pogba?
Probably.
And Dan James?
Yeah.
Maybe Mason?
No, I think I'll keep missing on.
Yeah, Mason's the highest up. That's got me thinking that Rashford comment.
Nah. Rashford's definitely getting that team on the left.
Davey says Sancho right wing, Pogba left wing, Martial striker, or
Nah.
best front three.
No.
Hold on. Pogba left wing.
Mason's
Big Mace. Murder Mace. Starting the season well, there he is.
coming on the pitch exactly on time. Good man.
I forgot you said 30.
No, I said
70.
20 minutes. So if it's extra time of 4 minutes, we'll get.
You said 70 minutes.
No, I didn't.
And
I
then
didn't.
you
I said 20
then you
minutes.
you get 20
No,
minutes.
we'll
70 plus
we'll
20
we'll
is
watch it
90.
back later and we'll prove it right.
We probably won't. But
We will. No, I will. I'll sound clip it up.
Have you been right more than wrong today?
No.
Exactly. You've been
Yes.
wrong more than you've been
right more
today.
than right. Yeah. We've been
You've been
right.
more wrong than you've
More
been
right than
today.
wrong. Like, definitely.
No, you have not.
Definitely have.
It's the first time
Who was
I've
the
ever
other
been
player
wrong.
that we were touted with? Neves and somebody else. It wasn't Basum. It was somebody else. It was. My God.
Sancho's just come on the pitch and you're looking out the window remembering a random target. What bloody Trippier's went right and quiet, hasn't it?
Aye, yeah. It wasn't exactly exciting. That one
No.
would have been nice. Just
I wasn't excited about.
it would have been better than not having.
Yeah, I don't want now. I don't think he's the style of player we need. I would ideally my if I could pick, it would be Ndidi. Big, strong. He's got similar tackling stats to Wan-Bissaka in the middle of the pitch. Good interception statistics from last year.
Right, so Sancho's on the left then.
Yeah, that's what I was scared of.
Hmm. So keep Mason on the right then.
So he actually wasn't watching. He come off
Pogba and
Dan James.
Dan, yeah.
That was right. Matic will come on for Scott or Fred.
Scott.
Matic is on.
It was Scott.
Matic is on
Yeah, you're not going to do.
for Scott.
Yep.
How did I miss that?
Because you're a pudding.
I've been reading comments. Tyler who? Tyler Nuggets. That's bad. It was just for some noise. Yeah, do that.
What?
That.
Why?
So the game's kind of dead as Hector now, eh?
That was the funny thing you said last season. Wasn't even funny.
No, it wasn't. Turn off the sound.
That's what just did there, huh?
I hit the like button.
No, don't like it. There's a spider. Ooh,
That's better. Sort of.
handball.
They took off the gas. Took his foot off the gas there.
Right, but we need to get this other player that we were linked with, and I was doing my head absolute tits in.
Well, we're linked with about
It was
48,000.
no, but there was two in particular, and there's a big massive comparison with them, and they were done on the pod. I talked about it with people I know. Like it was between Neves and somebody else, quite similar sort of stature in another team. Oh,
Anybody knows what he's talking about? Put it in the comments.
I can't remember. I don't think it was Basuma. It was somebody else.
I think it was Basuma
It wasn't.
because everyone was
Nah, it wasn't.
going to say something rude there.
It wasn't
Everyone
Basuma.
was going on about Basuma.
It was. What's going on with me now?
All right.
Oh, that's shocking.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.
Hey,
Not a fan of those
Hey!
noises.
yes, it's not for this.
Nah.
Not for this show.
Shit.
Yeah, but I'm not here for fucking swearing.
That's funny,
That
but
one's
you
staying.
need to know the context, though.
But that's what makes it even funnier.
Mm.
You're either like, what?
Can,
Where
can
you
we
going?
can we record a sound clip and then use it?
Yeah, of course.
That's good.
That's why we're getting the F up mark going on.
Who's that player?
I was going to say something atrocious there. I'm not even going to put it into the universe.
Good.
But it was about Bruno.
These nuts.
It wasn't that. That's my favourite button in humanity. There's no better button on the planet apart from
know.
this one.
These nuts.
I don't know.
It's just, that is the best button on the whole planet.
Not for me.
There's not another button that does something better than that.
There is.
Name one. You can't exactly.
I'll come back to him. I'm too focused on who this player is.
These nuts.
It's not.
That's his
I
name.
don't think that's funny, personally.
His name's Decent. So you don't really get the context of that.
No, I don't.
I was really going to put up the would you?
That's good, that one.
I was, but
Oh, Harold. Well then, Scotty.
But
Scotty.
Geddes has got it, so I can't.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Been
I
hearing
was
that.
thinking about putting that on, and then he bloody did.
I don't think we're in Geddes' competition circle.
True.
Maybe.
Maybe you're going to be one of these days.
Yeah. It will be.
Absolute land pudding. Davy Fisher, Pogba's on another level. The disrespect our fan base shows him, he should leave on a free to PSG next summer.
Don't be saying that, Davy.
I
Jeepers.
couldn't disagree with you anymore.
Aye.
I
Absolutely.
agree,
keep him.
Pogba is probably our best player on
Yeah,
his
he is.
day,
They're
on his
best player.
day, but that doesn't happen very often, although it's happening today. Some of the disrespect that he gets is just wild and like uncalled for. Like your man in the stadium, it was not last season before, screaming at him at the tunnel, he was shouting something terrible.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah, but Pogba has also showed the club a lot of disrespect.
My biggest problem with Pogba is Riola. Scumbag. And Pogba should be telling them to keep his trap shut.
Yeah, and also his brother.
Aye.
If your brother doesn't like where they work, you wouldn't
No.
be slobbering at the place that he works
No.
while he's still working there.
No.
You'd shut your bloody gob. So
Exactly.
he has to be saying something. Although it could also be that his brother just said something and it got clipped up.
True.
And Pogba went to his brother like, would you?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to get that button because there's going to be so many. That would have been perfect there. Should have said to his brother.
Oh, Harold.
And he needs to sign the thing. Just sign the thing.
But he's not. Obviously, he's not going to.
If he leaves twice
on free.
on a free, it's
just
ultimate disrespect.
Oh, grandma, but just to play devil's advocate, right? He's fulfilled his contract.
But that's not how football contracts work.
I know, but
it's not.
You know,
people sign contracts with the agreement that they're going to leave the next transfer window with clubs.
Well, yeah.
So the club can get money. But what's happening now is the players are realizing if they go on a free, they can demand higher wages because the club that's banned doesn't have to pay the transfer fee.
That's always been the case.
No, but it's coming more common. This is why we're seeing Keane on a 6-year contract. 6-year contract years ago. Never happened. It's hard to see what you can blame him. Like, did you see? And it's something we'll talk about in a second. Davey, only negative today is we didn't see Van de Beek. Yes, 100%. Surely Ollie thinks about bringing him on with a 4-goal lead. Yeah, like why is he not getting any minutes?
Yeah, I have to agree there. Like, I mean, is there any point in bringing Matic on?
No.
In this game?
I know. Why is he bringing Matic on? And not?
I don't know. Like, again, we just always have to remember and get this right. We don't know what we're talking about. Ollie's with them. He knows the crack. But I can't see an argument for why Donny wouldn't be on.
Here's devil advocate for that. Why was Ollie's first sub in the final of the European Cup on the 102nd minute?
Doesn't trust his bench. So nobody knows apart from Ollie.
Villarreal made 5 subs before
different team
before our first one. Right, so their bench is better than our bench.
Probably comparatively to the starting 11, maybe.
So not one sub in 90 minutes.
We don't know.
You'd make one. Freshen it up.
I think he should have, but we don't know why he didn't.
Would he? Because he's not good at subs.
No, he just
as the guy who's most famous in world football for subs, being a sub. Doesn't know how to make subs as a manager.
Don't know if he doesn't know how to make subs. I think he just doesn't trust the bench.
No.
Well,
I would love to see what that bench was.
It was Bollocks. Check it. Maguire's having a shocking not a shocking second half, just a wee weird second half where he keeps misplacing passes. He keeps like sort of nibbling at tackles. It's weird.
It's just that Victor's making it look so
easy. Yonzers.
Best player in the world.
He is shocking. And he hoofed the ball up, and of course you give him an assist for it. Mental.
You meant it.
He did mean it, obviously.
Remember the one for Rashford last season?
No.
Not remember. It was very similar.
Balls out. Balls out.
Where?
Sancho's class, isn't he?
Has he touched the ball yet?
Twice. There he is. Oh, there he is.
A wee ball rolling all.
Ooh.
Actually, it feels a bit surreal.
It does, doesn't it?
To see him in, yeah.
Just because it's been taken so long.
It's been taken so long, yeah. You're right. We slip of the rating. be plenty of that this year. Correcting. each other's
What a
mistakes.
class kit. Give that kit some praise. It's lovely.
It's all right.
I mean, it's all right. It's the best kit we've had since we had AIG.
It's not really saying much.
That's what I'm saying. They're all shite. This is great. Love that kit.
It's all right.
It's not.
It's a thing.
Oh, Bruno, what a ball, son.
I said it when it was first released that it's nice, but I think it's going to be a grower. I think it'll take me a while and then I'll end up loving it.
It's lovely.
I'm very biased against it at the minute just because of wider circumstances. Like, for some reason, you're. That's the most annoying noise anyone wants to hear.
What a pudding.
They deserve to score there just because
Yeah.
they're making that annoying noise.
And also, Rafinha's in my team. The pudding.
Terrible language.
I don't want to say the shirt's nice because Glazer's out.
Yeah, no, but that doesn't come into play with the third kit. I really, really like the third kit. But I'm not buying any kits.
Now
that's not to say you can't buy one for me and send it out in the post.
No, you wouldn't wear it. Glazers out.
No, I don't want to put the money in.
To the Glazers. You gonna go to any games anytime soon?
Yeah.
You gonna?
We'll
Did
go-
you
we'll
did you
buy a
pay
sec-
for
we'll
BT
buy-
Sports
I'm
subscription?
going to buy a second-hand ticket.
Right? Did you
No, it's a chip box.
chip box? Right.
Ketchup on it.
Aye. So hope you're not hope you're not paying for BT Sport, watching the adverts on BT Sport, ever ban a product that's ever been advertised on BT Sport during any game, or anything to do with anything in the Wider Circle United. That is supporting the Glazers.
100%.
Mhm.
I'm not even watching this.
I know.
Eyes are closed.
Who's paying for it?
Hmm?
Who's paying for the subscription?
Neighbour.
Neighbour.
He's a Liverpool fan.
Fair enough.
Leeds do look like a big load of puddings, don't they?
They do. Aye. They're like a big trifle shop.
That was the ball there from Pogba.
So Greenwood must have got the assist of the assist.
Third on the pick of the
What a
bunch.
goal.
What a ball.
Boop. Lovely.
Great hit. Look at that pudding in the background wearing the United kit. Hope your neighbour bought you out. The only nice
So
kit
silly.
is the away one this season. Davey has the complete opposite opinions to me about everything.
I don't actually like the away one.
Okay,
I would
I'm
rate
not-
the away one as third nicest.
It's like a B Tech
Aye.
92
Yeah.
kit.
It's like if you're gonna go with that design, go with it. Don't like push out of it and do like a really sort of what's the word?
Well done,
Oh, Giro. Oh.
Gives it away again.
Well,
Twice I've seen him on the ball. He's given it away twice. So, pudding.
He is a pudding, isn't
It is. Ollies. Olé!
he? Mm-mm.
Victor, don't lose it. Oh, foul. Jaden in the middle now. I really, 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 really don't want to see Jaden on the left wing
Mm.
at any point
For what reason?
for
Just
the
to
next
make,
year.
to make
because we
sure
haven't
that
had a right winger in
Mm.
10 years.
Flancy.
Yeah, but it was hyperbole.
Right. Incorrect though.
It was supposed to be correct.
Not factual.
Hyperbole is very rarely correct.
Not
Or
factual.
factual.
Just silly.
Do you know what hyperbole is?
No.
Exaggeration.
Oh. Pudding. What about Martial? What about him? What's your don't be mainstream about him. What do you actually think about him? What's your view on what we do with him
I think
and how he's going to get on?
I think he's on very thin ice.
For what reason?
Because he's been skating off potential for so long.
Hmm.
He's never had a phenomenal, like he's had one probably good goal scoring season.
2 good goals for him, Skeetons.
he's never
first season
he's
and
never been
season before last.
He's never been like, if anybody talks about the Prem and they're talking about the strikers in the league, nobody's ever talked about him.
Yeah.
And I think it's hard to blame him for last season with the injuries,
Yeah.
but before the injuries, he was shocking.
Yeah.
He was so bad. And that Tottenham game at the start of the season, where he got sent off, where Lamella should have been sent off as well,
Yeah.
that has stuck in a lot of people's minds.
Yeah, that was very annoying.
So if this year it's something similar, even if he gets another long-term injury, it'll be
Mm.
for most of the fans, it'll be
Yeah.
curtain closed. But Ollie seems to, stick with players a lot, so it might not. But if he doesn't produce this year, it's got to be night. It needs to be somebody else. He's had
see,
his chance.
How much do you think we get for him? That's the problem. Do you know what I mean?
I reckon we could recoup what we paid.
57 million?
We didn't pay that.
Well, we will have paid.
No, there's clauses in there like
Ballon d'Ors, no?
Ballon d'Or was like 5 million.
So much reckon he costs them about 40 or
I
something?
think somebody worked it out. We've paid like 37 million for him at this stage.
Mm.
But given inflation and stuff, I reckon if you get 40 million for him,
You're
Like-
breaking even maybe.
yeah, and I think somebody would pay that for him because he still does have potential.
Like a Tottenham?
He's just maybe not. He's just maybe not good enough for United, and as well, he's not.
Leeds just stand still. I actually thought the whistle went there.
Nearly a good bowler from Sancho.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the star quality that a United striker should have. It's kind of like what Lukaku, why he didn't work out.
Mm.
He wasn't a star.
Bit industrial, just Lukaku, wasn't
Like that's why Pogba's a good fit for us.
he? Yeah.
Sancho's a good fit for us.
Gravitas and a bit of fucking,
Rashford, although he's not like flashy, he's a big, well-known
yeah,
star.
yeah.
And that's why Lingard,
Kind of
whatever
suits.
opinion you have on him, he
Mhm.
suits the club
Yeah.
and he loves the club.
I get that.
Greenwood, he's not like flashy apart from birds in his
World class, so.
thing. But the thing about Greenwood is he is an absolute wonder kid from the academy.
Yep.
And you know what? One thing that a lot of people would pay more attention to him for, regardless of the goals that he scores, it's the fact that he's equally footed.
Yeah.
Like he's left and right footed 100%, like 5-star each foot.
Yep.
And that is like a superstar quality that you can't pay for.
But he does. But I know he's both footed, right? I get that. But he does favour the left, doesn't he?
He does, but sure, he takes penalties with the right now.
Mm.
It's just he's just good. He's phenomenal with both.
He is, yeah.
Like on FIFA, it's 5-star weak foot.
I know it's early days this season, right? Obviously, we scored a very good goal at that. But from the kickoff, you can just see a difference in him.
That way,
You can see a real. He's serious about this. This is
he looks more ready
he does.
than anybody else in the pitch.
And he looks like he's beefed out a bit, and he's showing his pace, and he's been very good winter play as well. So fair play to him.
He's looking a wee tiny bit busted at the minute, but you got to expect
Penalty. What?
But they should have changed the rules. It'll change the rules.
What? The fouls in the box aren't penalties anymore?
No, contact alone doesn't make it a penalty. It has to be a foul. Did you not see that?
I've seen there's a change. I haven't looked into it though.
There's a couple of changes.
That's
Last year, that's a penalty. I think the rules have changed where that isn't. Like if he changed his running pattern and clipped him, he didn't. But he didn't. He was just running. You know what I mean? I think that's what he's maybe got away with it. Or it could be just because it's the very end of the game and the ref doesn't want to give a penalty against United in a game that's already settled.
maybe.
Could be that.
There we
There we
go.
are.
Well, do you know what?
Well,
I
full
am
time.
I am very happy with that, Brood. It was a very good start of the season.
Big
We
up Brush in the building.
we missed
Best beer in the business.
Varane's unveiling, which I thought was a really nice touch. I'm gonna watch that when I get home.
We didn't miss it with Seaman.
Well, we'll see it, but I didn't see it when we're on to
We're
talk about it.
live. We should
So
go there.
here's why I am with this. Two brilliant signings. If we look back at the videos from last season, I said this exact thing. I was like, we get Sancho, Varane, and
Pogba
Rice.
looking very happy there.
What?
Pogba looking very happy.
Oh, good.
celebrating with the back. Go ahead.
Celebrating what? Just celebrating in general?
With the backroom staff and
good.
Lee Grant and things.
Good. Right. I was saying there that if we get Sancho, which we expected, plus Varane, which I thought was an absolute pipe dream, me saying that. And I did say Rice. So I said a CDM.
Was it Rice?
I said Rice. No.
Was it Rice and Ndidi?
No.
Or no, Rice and Neves?
No, it was Neves and somebody else. And I will come back to you on that. But there's a player that is right at the tip of my bollocks, and I can't think.
All right.
These nuts.
Um,
Got him.
so, yeah. So if I basically said, and I can't believe what I'm trying to say basically is, thank God we got Sancho, right? I cannot believe we've actually got Varane. That is unbelievable. If we can get a CDM, which doesn't look like we will, but just remember, it is only 4 months of January.
Here's
Right.
a question for you. Obviously, from what you've just said, there, you're a bit more excited about Varane and Sancho.
You big time.
Is that one because Sancho's sort of dragged out so long, and it's a bit of an anticlimax because we've been expecting it so long, or is it to just genuinely Varane will do more for the team?
It's both, right? It's I expected it, and it's been drawn out. But I think getting Varane from Real Madrid versus getting Sancho from Dortmund is a much bigger deal.
But then the counterbalance that Varane is at his prime /
Exactly.
going
At
to,
his prime.
but he's not going to get better than what he is now.
Let's appreciate the fans in the stadium, and they're walking to the Stretford end right now to go and
Appreciate
celebrate.
Bruno holding that ball.
Yeah, Bruno's first hat trick in United shirt. He's bringing the ball home. They're walking to the Stretford end. This is outstanding.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
Brilliant.
Feels good to be back.
Oh, it's class. And the kit is lovely, isn't it, Brad?
No, some of the folk, Brush says beard gang in the building. Have you seen Brush's beard?
No.
It's a beautiful beard.
Does it look like a brush?
It's kind of like mine and yours mixed.
If
So
he
like-
was
so if it was like I had a good color, but it had my thickness.
your girth and my blackness.
Yeah.
Right. Brownness.
These nuts.
Bruno.
It's a good beard, but
What a man.
He's gonna be shit this season. Sure, he was shit the end of last season, and he was taken off in the Euros and all. So he was.
who said that?
Everybody?
I actually didn't hear anybody say
Did
that.
you hear any of that nonsense? They were saying, oh, Bruno
know.
will be found out this season. No.
People were celebrating him not being very good
In the Euros, yeah.
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 I did see that.
Your man's crying.
He looks like
Amazing.
I'm not sure he's crying.
He is crying. Maybe his eyes are just very, very, very shut looking.
He's on the devil's lettuce.
Could be.
No,
Come on, the lads.
the regular folks and
Fucking
the
get
new folks, anybody's watching. We sometimes we get like viewers 10 minutes after the game's finished.
Mm.
We haven't been active over the summer
Brood's fault.
to any degree, really. I did that watch along for the Brentford game, which was a game of 4 wonder goals. Best goal in the world there's ever been. Pereira one. Apart from that, we're taking a wee bit of a break, weren't we?
Yeah.
Just off football in general. We didn't really watch the Euros. We don't have much of a
Given our
of a horse in that
geographical
race.
location and given our
Well, I have family ties.
given
there.
our
I have-
nationality,
I have family ties there, and other things that would sort of tie me more towards England than you. I did enjoy watching it. I completely wrote them off right at the start, but then I did fall into it's coming home sort of thing. I thought.
no, I do, and I do.
Something to do.
I would say that I do sort of support England to a certain extent. It's because of the United
it's only
players.
because of Premier League.
Yeah, and the Premier League, of course.
Yeah, it's because of Premier League.
And of course, I wanted them to win in the final, and I was annoyed that they didn't, and I was impressed with them. Anyway, yeah. So what Brady was saying, they're like, we're fresh for
Yes,
Premier League now.
we're
Looking
fresh.
forward to it.
Start of the new season. I have moved house. This will be the studio. This is what you're always going to see. Obviously, we haven't had any time to do it. Actually, here's what we'll do. I'll show them the setup. We just see. So, screenshot this. I'm going to take a photo of it anyway, and then it'll probably take me a couple of weeks to get the whole place set up because the rest of the house needs done as well, obviously with the family. But it's all we're going to turn it in just real good quality stuff. He needs to up the banter levels, but apart from that, I'll sort out the rest of it. Right, talk to them. Is there Santiago in the building?
Well, Santiago, how you doing?
Right, folks.
Here comes the setup. You remember this when we're sitting with 100,000 subs? I very nearly went home to watch the game because of this setup. Watch that light behind you. Go back further. Give him a bird's eye view of that.
Where
So there's
the TV is on a box,
on a toolbox,
toolbox,
on a suitcase,
suitcase,
on a suitcase.
another suitcase.
Lovely.
Yeah. So, and then we're gonna be cabbage in the back. Wee pudding.
What a result, by the way. I thought it would be tight. It was beautiful to watch that. Lovely kit, lovely result. Hat trick for a lovely man. Brilliant start of the season. Brew didn't get the fantasy points because he missed the deadline. He had Bruno captain of the agreement as well. He just left 40 points at the door. And Varane was unveiled live in person at Old Trafford. So just on that, we'll cover that just quickly. Do you think that Varane wasn't unveiled prior to this because they wanted to do that, or do you think it was literally just done and went, fuck it, we'll bring him out on the pitch? I love that.
There
I had a weird feeling about it. I thought it was great.
There may be, and I wanted to talk about this. We'll maybe get into it shortly after. There may be some of that, and there also might be they wanted an excuse for him not to be involved today. So, like, maybe they've just registered him this morning. But if they registered him yesterday, people were going like, "Why is he not in the squad?"
But why would they need the excuse? Do we just say, well, he's not fucking ready or whatever? Sure.
But he should be.
Anyway,
He's in training. He played in the Euros. He should be ready.
do you reckon we'll see a replay of this? Because
It could just genuinely be it's taking them now to sort out the image rights and all that sort of stuff.
that was what was holding us up, wasn't it? That was the
Image rights.
interest problem. Yeah.
Apparently, but that could just be
Nonsense.
a briefing from the club. Just going to be
Well,
excused.
true. But no, yeah. What a start of the season. Imagine if we stayed in this mindset for a long time. Imagine if we got to Christmas,
Top of league.
top of the league, and unbeaten. What would you do? What would you do? What would you do for that to be the case right now? What would you give for that to be the case?
Nothing.
Your Alex?
No, that's what I expect. Well, we have a starting 11 with Varane and Sancho in there, Rashford back. A starting 11 to rival any in the league. Starting 11.
Yeah.
Or any in Europe.
And just on that quickly, right?
Apart from PSG.
Let's just will forget about that.
That's ridiculous.
Let's just quickly run through. Right. So what's your version of our best lineup?
Comments time, MTV Cribs time. Santiago says Brush got the nice sharp lines on the beard. You'd like it, man. Just top quality beard. Santiago says he loves it. That's some dedication talking about us actually doing this. Are you glad you did it and you didn't go home?
Yeah. Thank God.
Told you. He says you guys trust the suitcase more than Ollie trusts Donny. And another thing, it fell over as we were about to go live.
So no. What happened was, before we went live, but the match had started.
Yeah.
So I'm holding the TV, watching it in my arms, watching the game, and I'm going, first game of the season, looking forward to this for months.
I'm playing Buck and Django.
I'm standing, holding a TV like this, watching it, mental. So you see that TV you bought then?
Mm-hmm.
That's not going in here, is it?
No.
What's going in here? The one from in there?
No, I'll have to get another one, or just maybe use this one.
This one?
Yes, but attach it.
I will order two pairs of binoculars. Will you? While you're at it?
It's fine.
It's fine, my bollocks. It's older than me, that TV.
You buy me a TV.
You
I did.
do your own TV. Bring that TV in here.
No. What I could do is you could do I could get the same mount. You know what I mean? The same TV mount for the wall. And then anytime to come in and watch this, just take that TV off and put it there.
Well, right, listen to what they're saying. We miss.
Good content.
I can't really hear him. We'll just park that. What's your starting 11? You're the manager. You're appointed today. Game tomorrow. Everybody's fit. What's your team?
De Gea,
Donny!
Wan-Bissaka,
Yeah.
2 Victor Lindelofs at the back.
Right. I want a serious one here.
That's Maguire and Varane, Luke Shaw. it's the centre mid that really does you like.
Hmm.
I would like to see, and again, it depends on the opposition. But against the average team, let's say, I would have Pogba and I'd have Pogba and Fred in centre mid
Interesting.
solely because I think
So you're playing a pivot?
and I think I would go more towards 4-3-3. I would have Bruno ahead of the two.
Hmm.
I would play him a bit deeper than what he's been playing because he's playing as a second striker at the minute.
So you got your back four, you got your keeper, you've got Paul and Fred
Paul and
in the
Fred,
midfield pivot.
I'm torn between Fred and Scott. I think Fred is probably a better partner to Pogba, given that Fred's a bit more mobile and he's a bit more tackly.
Tackling.
You get me? I think like Scott is more similar to Pogba than Fred, so I like a bit of variation there. But I'm not confident on that. Obviously, Bruno ahead. I would have Rashford on the left, Cavani up top, and Sancho on the right, and I've left out Greenwood. Although I'm very torn about.
But
that.
you would expect him to get
Yeah, but
minutes
you expect
throughout the
him to
game
get
and start the game.
as many, or if not more, minutes than Cavani.
Yeah, okay. So I'm very similar. However, I would take McTominay in and take Fred out.
So Pogba and
And
Cavani
based
in the
on
middle.
today's performance, I'm so torn. I'm so torn to say, fuck it, give Greenwood the striker position. So what that means is we've got no Cavani, we've got no Martial. They're on the bench.
Martial, I didn't even consider.
However, Cavani is too good to drop. So I'm going to have to go with De Gea, Shaw, Wan-Bissaka, Maguire, Varane, Pogba, McTominay, Bruno, Rashford, Sancho, Cavani. Exactly the same as yours. Apart from I'll take Fred out and McTominay in.
So what makes you think Fred or McTominay is a better partner to Pogba in the middle?
I just think Scott is a better player than Fred, just generally.
Arguably, yes, but that's the reason I phrased it as a partner, because I think you need to have somebody there to do the legwork for Pogba.
I think Scott can do that. I think Scott's as busy as Fred is.
I don't think if he can do it for the full 90 the same way Fred can do it, and I don't think he's as mobile. So Pogba has you don't need the physicality of McTominay with Pogba.
Here's the Bruno goals, by the way. Just
yeah, there's there. So it was actually Scott.
how the fuck did I get that wrong?
He was nowhere near the ball.
Sorry, do you know what it was? It was Greenwood played the ball to Pogba and Pogba missed. That's what I was fucking visualizing. You know, the one that Pogba was clean through.
Yeah,
that was Greenwood's through ball.
Yeah. I don't know. I think
This, by
probably
the way,
Scott is a better player.
this next one, the build-up plays interesting here.
Fred and Paul the Mace. No, the Bruno.
Very good.
Puts everyone in their hole.
Very good. Lovely.
Are we underestimating that finish?
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
nice.
5 players.
Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely
I
brilliant.
think you said best goal of the season.
It was outstanding the way he put them down and he actually scored. And that goal is fantastic. Just obviously
That assist.
for aesthetics, like.
That assist. Unreal. Unreal assist.
And he could have easily fluffed that. Lovely.
Vic did all the legwork for us. So that's just like a tap in for Bruno. Sancho looks happy with his start to the career.
So basically, what I think between the two of us, it's a toss up between Scott and Fred. But what we don't want to see is McSauce.
Yeah.
McFred, sorry.
Who would be more impactful off the bench, Cavani or Greenwood? I think Cavani.
Probably Cavani, yeah.
Solely because Greenwood can play 90 minutes
There's Ollie there.
all the time. Is that my Bruno?
Bruno, yeah. Happy for Ollie. Good man. What a result.
Aaron says United top Scousers 10th normal service resumed.
I give them a couple of when are they playing today?
The only thing I know is Chelsea's up next.
On this.
Huh?
Oh, us our game? No.
No, today. Chelsea play next. Chelsea and Palace is next game.
At 3 o'clock, is it?
I think so. Yeah.
I so it is.
Chelsea Palace. Actually, well, obviously we've a load of 3 o'clocks, but Man United's Bruno Miguel Borges Fernandez has been voted Budweiser man of the match.
Because he's an absolute legend, you.
Pretty much goes without saying.
Yep.
So Chelsea Palace, Leicester Wolves might be interesting, and then Norwich Liverpool at 5:30. Then tomorrow that's a very tasty one, 4:30. Spurs and City.
I'm gonna watch.
Tasty.
I'm gonna watch them.
I hope Spurs win.
Yeah, of
That'll be
course.
7-0.
Yeah. No, what a start. Buzzing. When's our next game?
I don't know, but I hope. Not because I don't want to see football. I hope it's not the next week.
Well, I'll obviously it's next week.
But there might have been a midweek game.
No, it's
I don't
not.
know.
We're playing
COVID does weird.
Southampton, but we're away. I think we're on Sky at 2 o'clock. Is it on
COVID.
Sunday?
COVID does weird things. I thought there might be one.
Sunday 2 o'clock.
Ladies, not working. We play. Must be Sunday.
Oh, it's Sunday 2 o'clock. It is.
That's good then. Gives me more time to try and get set up.
Just double check that is really.
Sunday, 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. Sky Sports. Perfect.
It's a nice wee time. Away.
Damn St Mary's to absolutely put them to the sword. What a goal! That's do you know what? I would put that as the goal of the match. I know Bruno's goal was phenomenal and all, but see the Greenwood goal, that was the most important goal I think in the game. You know, just to get us back in the lead.
Is that the second goal, was it?
And it was lovely, like.
Oh, yes, there was something I was going to talk to you about. Did you see? That was a lovely finish,
Mhm.
Fred. A lot of good goals there. Did you see? It's called the overlap.
Yeah,
Did you watch both parts?
McCullough and Gary Neville.
McCullough and Gary Neville. Not Roy Keane or
No, but the argument they had, I was talking about.
No. Did you not see the whole thing?
No, I didn't.
It's 2 hours long.
Really?
Mhm.
Fuck, I'll make a point of watching that. I only seen the highlights.
No, there's like there's AFTV people are there.
Oh, really?
Rory Jennings is in it.
Is he?
There's Spurs fans.
Just like a season preview, is it?
There's like a couple of fans from every club.
Good. Fuck, I just thought it was like a wee sort of snippet. Just I only seen like
No,
15
not
minutes.
see the tie.
No.
AFTV. Do you know who that is?
Yeah.
The absolute pudding.
Yeah.
Pudding merchant.
Absolute trifle
He
head.
has an argument with Carragher about Arsenal being good.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, I can't believe you haven't seen it.
What's it on? Like just
It's
a
on,
Sky?
You
Or
can
something?
see it on YouTube.
Right.
The channel's called The Overlap. I don't know why we're advertising for the enemy. Because we're in the same wheelhouse, you know.
Mm-hmm.
What was the point I was going to make? There was something interesting out of that. There was one other topic, it might come to me, that I was going to ask you, but it was ruined at the start. So imagine we didn't see Varane coming on, we didn't see the number. The topic of discussion was going to be Phil Jones and the number 4.
Aye. Surely he wanted the number 4. And if Phil Jones said no, he can literally go away.
But is there a contractual thing about the number?
No. Of course not.
Is it just I don't want to upset Phil Jones?
If they're not
Or is it I don't want to upset the squad by
taking a number or something.
taking a number off somebody who has had that number for so long? Like
Phil Jones doesn't play for us. Phil Jones is.
he's part.
I
of the
think
squad.
somebody should just be like, right, see that number you have, man? Give it to Varane. That's I'm all. Do you know what? I do really place importance on numbers, and I appreciate numbers and think about them, and I have a real.
Do you think he trains with everybody?
Jones?
I've never seen him.
I don't think so. I don't know where he is.
That's something interesting to look out for. Now you see like
Yeah, the
snippets
training
of
picture.
the
The
trainings
yeah,
and-
or working
Is
hard
he-
today and all.
Is he with them?
I've never seen him
I can't remember the last time I seen him. The last time I seen him was
scoring that goal with a.
No, the last time I seen him was on the red carpet for the Alex Ferguson documentary.
Oh yes, I
Was there in the suit?
I seen that too. Actually. But see the thing about the numbers, I do buy into that big time.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't want to take a number off anybody. Like whenever when Ibra took Martial's 9, I was annoyed by that. I think that's not on. If you get a number, it's your number. But in this scenario,
Especially
get
when
that off Phil
especially
Jones.
when he was the AM9.
I know his
That's
clothing
what-
brand and his tattoos and 9 and all.
Yeah, that was a bit disrespectful.
Yeah,
Well, that was obviously it was Tuesday.
Tuesday. Yeah. But in this case, absolutely take that 4 off Jones and get it straight on Varane's back. What's he doing wearing number 19? That's Welbeck. Who else has had 19 over the years?
Well, that's right. That was Ahmad's number, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
he's now 16. He was happy to take a lower number. Um,
19 must mean something to Varane.
19 was obviously Welbeck, Ahmad. It was who had it before Welbeck?
Nani?
No, he was 17.
Oh, that's right. I'm bad with memorizing people's numbers.
I love the numbers. I don't know
So
why.
yeah.
See, squad
Right.
numbers, love them.
This is not interesting to anybody but you. So let's do this before we sign off. Player ratings. There.
Now we have different ideas of ratings because you lose the
Right,
goal,
so-
you use the goal bridge mentality, which is just give everybody shit ratings.
No. Right. Let's because we'll make a point of doing this every game.
Right.
The end. 5 is average.
Yep.
0 is the worst, obviously.
Mhm.
Some people don't count 0 as 1 to 10s.
Mhm.
So we'll count 0. 0 is the worst, 10's the best, 5's average.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
So De Gea 7
6. He conceded.
to a screamer that nobody would have saved.
But you always take a point off.
I give him 7.
I go with 6. Let us know in the comments
Didn't have to do much. Not his fault.
if you disagree. I'll give him a 6.
I think you're being harsh.
Santiago says give Jones a 99.
Give Jones the boot in the hole straight down the road on the plane.
I think
Straight to fucking.
what do you call him? Bay should get the 99.
Aye,
'Cause
just
he's
a
an
bit.
absolute flake.
Ew!
You like that?
That was a good one, actually.
These nuts.
Oh,
Right. So Wan-Bissaka
6.
6. Yeah. Didn't do anything right. Not right. It didn't do anything special.
Right or wrong? Just
Well, 5's average, but you can
6. I'll give him 6.
6, slightly above average. Didn't make any big mistakes. Didn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite quiet. Who's on the right? Lindelof's on the right, isn't he?
Yeah.
Lindelof.
7.
3.
7.
7. Yeah. Got an assist.
Yeah. Play well. Hey, do you know what? I would be if 7. I think 7's fair, but I would be tempted to give him an 8 because he made a big improvement from his
here's what
last
we'll
game.
do.
He was
We'll
very
do-
good.
We'll do both of them roughly at the same time because he was better than Maguire today.
Yeah, he was.
But you can't give Maguire 6.
No.
Can you?
No, I'm giving Maguire 6.
I'd say Maguire 6, Lindelof 7.
Yeah. Luke Shaw
6.
6.
Although he had made some good attacking runs.
No, he was good. He was good, but he wasn't. He didn't.
He wasn't as good as Lindelof.
Yeah.
McTominay
5.
5. I didn't see anything from him. Wasn't bad. Got substituted. Doesn't look ready compared to the likes of Greenwood and stuff, but wasn't bad. 5. I agree. Fred 7.
Yeah, got the goal. He was solid, no mistakes, didn't lose possession.
Played the full 90.
Complimented the rest of the team well. I think.
7. Then on the left, Pogba.
This is interesting. I'll give him a 9 or a 10.
You see, are we giving Bruno a 10?
Yeah,
'Cause
obviously.
you can't give Pogba and Bruno both a 9.
We'll give Pogba a 9. We'll give Bruno a 10.
Bruno's getting a 10.
Yeah.
Is he getting a 10?
Yeah, of course he's getting the fucking 10.
Are we getting giddy because the start of the season?
No, he scored a bloody hat trick.
I know, but 10's like legendary status.
No, it's not. 10 is outstanding game, is what he had. It doesn't have to be a performance that was done in history to get a 10. Just on the day, was he brilliant? Yes, he was. 10, no doubt.
I think we might look back and think
No.
that was a wee bit giddy, but we'll go
10.
on. So Pogba gets a 9 for 4 assists.
Yep.
And just generally good.
Yep.
Virgin
on a 10, I give him 9.5.
Greenwood. 8.
Greenwood's getting an 8, yeah.
8. Yep.
Really solid goal, really solid performance. Impressed with his energy, impressed with his. Just it seemed to me like he was just a bit of a talisman today, a wee bit. You know, he's a wee bit of just bit about
He
him.
looked the most lively.
Yeah.
His goal was a peach.
Yeah.
If he scored one more, you're talking 9.
Yeah, you're getting a 9 or 9.5.
Yeah. We don't do halves. Bruno, we got 10. Dan James,
5,
5.
which is good for James.
I was gonna go maybe but you can't give anybody less than 5.
No,
5,
5, 5.
5. A generous 5, I'd say.
That's it.
The rest of the squad saved them a wee bit. So then we're on the subs. They're hard to. You're just gonna go 6 for all the subs. Matic, Sancho, and Martial. 6.
Yeah.
Didn't really have enough time to do anything. 6. Just if we lost, you're talking 5. Because
Mm.
you don't really, but solid win. They come on, no mistakes, nothing outstanding. 6
Yep.
for all of them. Ollie.
8. Great result. Picked the best team he could. Substitutions made sense. They were early enough. I'm happy with him. No faults today.
Can't disagree. He looked very lively
Yep.
at the side of the pitch. He looked happy.
Assured, confident.
Yeah. Love seeing him enjoying himself.
Yeah, that's it.
But I also love seeing him angry.
Well, why would we not give him a 9 today, Jay?
Hmm?
Why would we not give him a 9? Because the manager's difficult because there
Because
is.
we won.
Class.
We conceded.
Class. He's an absolute legend.
Was he wearing slippers?
No, he's
he
wearing
in sandals?
sliders.
Because we conceded, and no, it's not really Ollie's fault, but you've got to take that into consideration. We conceded.
5-1 win at home, first game of the season against a good side
But
with
they weren't
with
good. That
3
was my
star
next-
players not
That
available.
was my next point. That they weren't good.
No, but they're a good side.
How do you know?
Good result against Leeds. Leeds are a good team.
Yeah, and historically for us,
I would give him a
especially,
9 actually.
I'll
What
go-
else
I'll
could he have
stick with
done?
8.
Nothing.
Stick with 8.
That's it. Michael Carrick was doing a lot of celebrating, a lot of handshaking. Give him an 8.
Do you see? It's not a very high pressure game. Like if this was a cup game, like later stages, then you're talking 9-10.
It was the first game back with full stadium. I think there's a lot more pressure than we think.
It's a lot down to the opposition. Leeds, you expect to beat Leeds. Forget about the rivalry. You expect to beat Leeds at home.
Mhm.
You just do. So 8 is fair. Like if this was Tottenham, if it was away to West Ham,
Hmm.
away to Everton or something like that, then
West Ham are a small club though.
but they're better than their squad is better than Leeds.
Hmm.
I think that's what a lot of the weight of it is. Referee
Didn't notice him. Exactly what you want.
10. Didn't give that penalty against us, so we get to 10.
He was referee.
No idea. 7. And then the final one, the fans.
10.
10 out of 10. We've got
10
them-
absolute
we've got
10
them back.
Ranios.
And
10
finally, the studio.
In here,
Aye.
I'm just glad I got to see the game. I didn't think I was going to get to see it.
I'm going to go with 5 out of 10 because the equipment's working.
No sound issues, no recording issues, no
Yeah.
technical issues for the first time in our career.
Oh, but not that we know yet. People might just not be saying it.
The audio might be off. Potts isn't here to let us know.
I think because of this, you bad boy, the old one, the quality wasn't there. These are better quality than that. So that was the bottleneck. I
Right,
think we should sound a lot better with this,
right, good.
but we need to tweak it, like a couple of wee nips. Right,
These nuts.
wrong button. And then the final, the last one, the comment section.
4.
Scathing.
Good comments, but not enough of them.
But that's our fault.
Maybe.
It's our fault because we haven't been active enough. But folks, we're going to call it a day.
Good to be
I'm
back.
Next week.
Next Sunday.
Southampton, isn't it? Southampton, 2:00, St Mary's. We'll hopefully be live from 1:30 or 1:00.
Hmm.
Hopefully, also we'll have we won't have 2 suitcases, a box, a toolbox, and a TV not on a stand sitting on top of it all.
Or Kath Kitson bag behind us. It'll be an edit flag.
Kath Kitson, if you're watching, sponsor us.
Subscribe as well. And like,
There's the material there.
that's for getting the wasps dealt with
I wasn't going to say that.
and for measuring. Thanks.
And that there is smelly.
You're
Oh, no, I have a fucking swearing.
We'll address the last. Need to sort the camera. I need to get it. Dan James did Dan James things. He did. 10 out of 10 on the stream. Thanks very much, Santiago.
Next.
You don't know if you're fucking swearing.
And that's us. We're going to piss off. See you.
You're a fucking
I
dickhead. I swear to God.
I'm never doing this over.
I'm never doing it either.
Fucking useless.